Evening, guys, and welcome to BoATV for tonight's race. And tonight we are at Laguna Seca for round 8 of the GT3 Monday series. And tonight will be a night race. So I've not had one of them for a few weeks. So I hope you all are all well. Last few guys are putting their final practice laps in. So I can confirm we have 34 cars out there tonight. 34. It might even be our biggest grid to date. So as you can see, conditions have turned a little bit darker. We've got our first cars heading that look like Degani and who else? That's one of the Ada boys, Copen. Who else is in there? Degani, our championship leader at the moment. Very solid. Being hounded by the Ada team Ada. So we've got like Mirtaj, Sharon, the Sharon brothers. And then we've got, who else have we got out there? Kasali, who has taken a qualifying ban for instance and accumulation of penalty points. So here we all wait out there. So who else we got out on track so far? Let's have a look. Somewhere else, I think I just see Mr. Hartfield in the Banksy livery. Old gits do have taste. It was getting quicker during the session. I was just doing practice with the boys. Practice. I love Laguna. Such an exciting track, I think. Not for everyone. So we've got a few cars just started on the lap. Degani's going to be the first out there. Where I can't find him on my list. There we are. So let's get on board with him and see. Watching our championship leader putting his first time lap. You see it's getting darker by the minute. 9 o'clock at night, so on the next session they will be in total blackout. 12 minutes of qualifying remaining. First time's just about to come in. He puts a 22.4. That's the fastest I've seen by a long shot at the moment. We've got Whitburn who's just popped into second. Unfortunately, he pretty much had a DC. His game froze last week, so that took him out of the race. Very busy track out there. You look on the track on the right, so there's not much space out there. Good evening, Scar. How you doing, mate? Oh, Cooper's gone. But he managed to spin away from Whitburn there, allowing the guys to get on with their laps. Mr. Sirkos, the Viking, he's just coming around the final bend now. He makes his way up towards the line. Up and down the hill into Andretti hairpin. Really short track, as you can see, it's only a 1:22 lap. You're going to forget yesterday's race. Yeah, I was expecting you not to be on the pace last night, Scara. So where did Sirkos put yourself? You put yourself up into 8th place. That's a solid lap to kick things off. And we've got Luke, who's in 5th place at the moment, just been bumped down by Sharon. Kerr sitting in 2nd. And then we've got our BOA driver, Sarosa, or Sergey, makes his way towards the line. A lot of traffic out there. Almost looks like a race conditions. The upfield is just had enough. And back to the pits he comes. A lot of jumping about in the timetable, so let's have a look. Degani's still leading by 1/10 at the moment, 1.128 from Kerr. Whitburn into the pits. I don't imagine he's going to go out again unless he's had a game freeze again. Fingers crossed that is not the case. And then we've got Mr. Dormand in the Scarface livery. He's sitting down in 16th at the moment, but you can see it's pretty tight out there, apart from maybe right at the bottom end. Just notice there's no Jensen this week as well. Oh, there he is. Here he is. Just tucked in behind Dorman. Solid drive in the end there, Scara. Degani's still topping the times. I'm going to have a look at their deltas now to see if I can catch someone on a fast lap. I can tell you Kerr's up on his delta slightly as he makes his way around the final few turns. Oh no, I've got that wrong. He's just coming around back up towards the corkscrew. Evening Trigger, how you doing, mate? Yeah, it's round 8 of a 12 or 13 round race season. I think it must be 12. So yeah, we've got just 4 more races left. After this one, and it's still a challenge for the title. Degani's up on his lap, Zanki's up on his lap, so there's some guys improving. Sharon's improving by quite a bit at the moment. This is going to put him right into the mix. If he can continue gaining time, quite a few people improving. Yeah, we're looking at 22s at the moment. 23s more realistic from 5th down. They're in the 23s. I was in the low 24s, so I'm not to class myself around average. So Cooper's on a big lap. He's going to take a big chunk out of his, but he has got traffic in front of him. Oh, he's just invalidated his lap for short. Okay, he's hit his flashes. Nice to be good to have you over with us, Trigger. As you can see, there's a lot of familiar names that have been with us for a while. Matt Whitburn used to drive for CRS. CRS, and made a switch. So he's been knocking about for quite some time now. We've obviously got Luke, a former admin member. We've got Sarosa, current admin member, sitting down in 70s. Quite happy with that at the moment. That's a good time for him at the moment. Who else we got? We got the Swedish Viking, another Sarosa, Sirkos even, and then we got the Sailor Boy, Jensen Jones, sitting 16th at the moment. We've got Ryan Hayward, Used to be really strong in Pro, but he's not found his pace on PC yet. Sitting in 18th at the moment. And then we got Hartfield, one of the original BoA founders. He's sitting in 20th at the moment. We're reasonably happy with his pace at the moment, I think. We've got Dormand, as we watched earlier. He's sitting in 21st. And then we've got Rick Pink. So plenty of names that you recognise. This is Paul Whitburn, the father of Matt Whitburn. We've got Greg Barton, aka Physics. And then I've just spotted a name. We've got this guy, the Indian Brew colours. That is Coulthard. So Coulthard's made the switch over to PC as well. And then we've got Tim Williams, aka 100 Cloth. So several drivers have made the switch from Xbox to PC. Oh, Degani bending his lap there. It's only 600ths in front of Sharon and 700ths in front of Whitburn, so really close at the front. And we've got Kerr just 10th off. And it starts to get a bit bigger, but sorry, he just had a yellow flag. So hope he gets a good exit on that corner so he can put another lap in. Pink's got himself up into 22nd. Popping up the field is Sherlock at the moment. As he goes off again, we just catch that. And we've got Sally waiting patiently. Sharon's just gone quicker again. 2 tenths. 22.2, quickest we've seen. Oh no, it was Sharon, sorry, my bad. Sharon's just gone quicker. Much quicker. Might have to change the colour of the text there because I don't know if we're going to be able to see that come night time. And off comes Sharon, so I'd say that was his quali over. Luke's in pit, so I'd say quali over for him as well. Blanchette's had a really good session actually, sitting in 11th there. Quite possibly best quali this season. Jones looking strong in 18th. Al's got himself up into 16th. Right in the mid-pack there. I do love that livery. I am biased. I did make it. It's even got my name on it. It's shocking not the numbers of viewers tonight. Really low. Oh, I just have to take this call. Trip downstairs quickly, so let me jump aboard with fastest person at the moment, who's out there. Pink's actually on a lap there, so let's stay on board with him. But I've just got to be, I really apologise, not professional, but I've just got to shoot downstairs 2 seconds. Says they're there and they're not. Okay, so where are we? Sharon's still topping the tables by 25 thousandths of a second. Zanki Degani all the way down 4th now, showing the pace at the top of the field is insane. Just opened the app, I shouldn't have. Apologise if this lags the stream out. So anyone out there, or is that the session over? We have got, that's it, session is over. So we have Sharon, I don't know whether that's Yuval or the other one, but ridiculous pace out there, 22.2. That is probably the fastest that we've ever seen. So we'll just wait for the drivers. Get this all set up. I just realised Rick Pink is still out on that. Or is it? Or is he just going around there laughing? No, he's parked up. I wonder what's going on there then. So yeah, well done to this man, Yuval Sharon. Session over, so I'm just going to mute my mic, guys. I'll be back in just a moment or two. And I've just realised I've been talking with my mic muted. So is it? So it's Yotam who's picked up the first place. 34 cars at 6. Yuval is number 8. And Yotam is number 16. Michael, is Sharon the correct pronunciation? Yeah, we need to get Rick to lengthen that gap. So, a minute's not really long enough.
30 seconds.
Good evening, everyone. Thank you for tuning in. Looking like this is going to be a extremely fun race, to put it one way. I did several laps before the race, and yeah, tyres are extremely cold. Tyres are going to be a problem, so brakes are going to be a problem. I found it was really locking up a lot, understeering. Yes, good. See, I am good for something. I do apologise, but the little utes are running around on the motorbike outside. So I apologise if you're picking up any of that in the stream. So Sharon, for the first time this season, I believe, is going to bring the the pack round. Yeah, I don't think he's got quality before, so definitely throwing the championship up on its head. I'll tell you what I'll do. Oh, while the drivers are coming around. No, we won't do that. I'd like to get standings up, but it's only a short lap. So early predictions. I mean, I know it's tricky because no one knows his drivers. Watch out for Laguna. He doesn't always qualify first, but he's extremely solid coming through later on in the race. Really consistent driver. We found the Chirons. They can get caught up in instance, but also quick and strong drivers. So my early money's going to go on with Igani. Although any of them front four, even Luke or Kerr, could probably take the checkered flag. So they're coming through the corkscrew. Let's jump onto Helicam. Get a good old view of what's going on. Why is Rick messaging me? Rick, what happened? I did notice you parked up on thingy, on corkscrew. Okay, so making our way towards the line.
Green light. Give it all you can.
Expecting a interesting T1. But here we go. And they're off. Whitburn's gone on the attack immediately. Both Ada drivers holding inside lines. Looking pretty clean so far as... Oh, Chiron goes wide. No, was that Whitburn? No, oh, the teammates come together. Oh, let's catch up. I don't know who. I think Luke just got a... Yeah, Luke up into first. What's the start by Luke? Making the most of that incident in front of him. And he's now got Whitburn chasing after him. Let's have a look at the rest of the pack. All got through relatively cleanly, to be fair. Zanki's off again. I can't even catch up with him. He's dropping down the pit grid so quickly. The Zanki's pretty much out of the running for the leadership, lead now. We're on board with SECA. He's under pressure from Chiron. Car number 85. We'll go on board with Luke. Whitburn. He's actually falling off Luke a little bit. So lap 1, Luke Whitburn Jr. What a start by this guy. Not had the greatest of the season, but he's open to hold on to this. Didn't expect that. Definitely making the most of the instance in front of him. Degani in 5th, our championship leader. Sarosa. Looks like he's just got another position. He's under pressure though. Got the inside line. Who's that coming on? Having a move. That's T Racing. So Sarosa up into... Oh, and a spinner. Knew this has happened. These cold conditions are really struggling. T Racing's tumbling down the field. It's getting overtaken by Barton and Pryor. Barton gone off the grid. That sounds so slippery. Get your toe out there and then you'll know about it. Really tight at the back of the pack though. Look at them all bunched together. I'll tell you what, not bad sights considering we're at night. It looks pretty damn good. go back to the top. So Luke's already pulled a 3.2 lead out with Whitburn now under pressure from Junior. And then Midhaj closing in quickly. Great start to the race this is. So technically this is classed as a sprint race, but still needs strategy. Can't go in it and expect to win it on lap 1, as we just saw. But Luke, he's definitely trying to win it on lap 1. He's got a good opportunity. He's pulled 3.5 seconds, which is really rare in this league. But Midhaj, Junior and Whitburn going for it. Now Midhaj is going to go side by side. Going to have the inside line going into corkscrew. Junior sensibly backs out of it. There is no track lighting. Even on the pit straight, it's not exactly bright either. I found though with a couple cars in front of you, it's really manageable. Well, we've got a yellow flag. Got a yellow flag. Where is that? Hartfield's off. Oh no! He had a really good quali. Now he's at the back of the pack now, pretty much. There's only Zanke behind him. Zanke, one of the main protagonists at the front of the grid. Right, so let's get back to the front. We've got a nice train going on here with Albright, Cameron and Hayward. Closely following Blanchet. And then we've got Kerr, Degani, Junior and Midhaj all sharing the same piece of track as well, as we see. Oh! That was a big one for Junior. That is such a shame. He had such a good start to the race. So we're seeing a lot of incidents straight off the back. Imagine what it's going to be like after the next pit. Yeah, I'll show you what the inside view is like. That's what it's like. So it's not too bad. With the lights are a lot stronger than they are on Xbox as well. We've got Sorosa just behind Sharon. Seacon's just ahead of them. They're 3.5 behind the leaders. Graham Kerr's just picked up the fastest lap of the race thus far. Move down. I just realised, we're talking of trains. Look at this train we got here. There must be 10 cars, all within 3 seconds of each other. Great to watch, great to see. What we wanted. Can't wait to bring this to our Xbox guys as well. We're all spread out, fanning out, trying to give each other space, trying to find their way through. Wallander, aka Red Apple, also made the switch from Xbox to PC recently. The only decent thing out of this is we have got a lot more of our regular drivers into our PC league, and you can see the result as we've got 34 cars out there. 34. So we've got Degani close to Midhaj, Kerr. Kerr looks like he's closing down on Midhaj. Bit of a gap, so Barton's caused, well, I don't know if he's caused a gap, but he's got a train behind him and there's a gap filled in front of him. Jay Jones is leading the next little pack. Blanchet, T Racing and Cameron all in close company. Let me know how the sound is and that everything, guys, or if you want me to turn it up a lot. I just noticed T-Money went deep. So, if you look on the track map on the side, you can see there's quite a few packs opening now. Oh, someone's just gone wide. Luke's pulled a nearly 5-second gap out there now. He's one driver, loves it out on his own. Some guys struggle out on their own to keep the pace, but not this guy tonight. He manages to convert this into a win. It will be his first of the season. So that's not Junior behind him. Is that Junior? Poopin'. Who's he got behind you? Car 16. So Sharon's coming to the pits early. So Zanki and Dipata. Degani has picked up the fastest lap of the race so far. He's just 0.2 behind Mirtaj now. So keep an eye out for Degani. He is a really quick driver and really consistent usually. SECA's having a blinder on the drive, sitting in 6th place at the moment. See where our Coulthard's sitting in his debut. Mr. Brady, he's sitting down in 28th at the moment in his first race. Got Mr. Hartfield for company in the black and white Banksy livery. Back to Degani. Not make him say no. This hedge went a little bit deep there. This may give him, but this track is really difficult to overtake. Cameron's off somewhere. So guys, don't forget to please hit that like button if you're enjoying watching this race, and if you are new to the channel, please consider subscribing also. It's really bunching together around this 20th place. Barton's pulled a little bit gap over Blanchett. Two Ferraris sitting mid-pack. Rick Pink's coming through the pack as well. He's up into 27th from starting from the pit. I had a good feeling about this racing. It's not letting us down so far. Lovely trains. You see on that map, there must be about 15-20 cars in the same sector after 10 minutes. Ooh, Lee goes really wide there. Dorman, one of our Team BoA drivers. Looking forward to getting Trigger in the seat next week, hopefully, once he gets his PC all set up. Maybe even Thursday for Porsche Cup, if he's free. So yeah, there's also Porsche Cup on Thursdays as well. Totally free to enter. This week's going to be at Brands Hatch again. We're at Brands Hatch so many times in the next week, couple of weeks. Now things are quieting down a bit. Let's have a look to see what incidents we've had so far, and we've got loads. We have got a hell of a lot. have a look to see if it's done its thing. So this was at the beginning. Oh, look at that. They tell you what, they got well through pretty damn well. Oh, we have lost car number 11. Who is, by the looks of it, one of the ADA drivers. Let's move down. Yeah, doesn't look like he was having a good night. There's several incidents. Anyway, back to the race. But I can tell you there's loads of contacts being made. So Sharon and Zanke really struggling. Then we've got Blanchett, who's having a decent drive. He was further up during quali. Shame that he's dropped off a bit. So I'll stamp that performance so far is either between Luke or Sirkos at the moment, the Spire drivers, formerly of BoA. Sirkos now has a hell of a lot of company. He's got Sharon, the car number 85, and Sarosa. Awesome, dude. Yeah, you should smash through. Just keep in mind with LFM Rookie League, mate, it is rough as can be. It's Warden. I've just noticed Williams has just got past Coupon. Rewind it 30 seconds. Got some move on the final corner. Looks like he made it stick. And made the way up into the Andretti hairpin, turn 1. Nice move by, looks it nice and clean. Through goes. So back on ball with Sarosa, who's just 8 tenths behind Sharon. Sharon really turning the pressure up on Figgy. Oh, there's been an incident. Oh, there's several cars. I don't know what happened there. 797. So let's rewind again. Oh, Coupon got it wrong now. You'd have to put that one on Coupon at first glance. I don't know whether this is a replay or... Alright, so let's go back 15 seconds. Let's see if we can catch that move. Oh, bump door to door. Rubbing is racing between Degani and Whitburn. And Degani looks like he's going to get the switchback done on him. I don't know. They're definitely still battling. He's stay ball with these. Rick Pink, just 2.9 off this battle now. He's on the charge. He's up into 24th. Dude, if you want, I've got to stay up quite late tonight because I'm moving on to night shifts during the week. So I've got to try and change my sleep pattern. If you'd like, Trigger, I could, after the race, help you get your rating up. Chase my tail for a little while. That'll help you save your rating, especially as my rating's like 99, so that should help your rating get up quicker. This is great to see this train. Very rarely get to see this on Xbox, but to be fair, we don't have 34 cars, but we will have 30 very soon. Whether we'll actually ever get full 30 on grid, because obviously there's people who can't make it. Oh, Junior Barton, there's been an incident. Let's see what happened between these guys. So this is a replay right now. Oh! Driver's definitely been a bit rough and ready tonight. Luke's pulled out a further 8. He's up to 8 seconds over the lead, everyone else. SECA's still holding on to 6th place from Sharon. Rosa's sticking with them as well. He's under pressure now. Looks like he was hacking at the wheel there to get round though. This is a great battle between these 3 drivers. 6th place. They are fighting for, but just up the road from them as well. We've got this battle as well. Will we see Degani put a move? It looks like he did. He does. Through the final corner. Through goes Degani. All the while these guys keep battling. Luke's putting out a bigger and bigger lead over these. Does seem to be very much in Luke's hands. Got Hartfield. He's making his way back through after his earlier incident. He's in this train. I think it was Taylor just gone into the pits. No, it wasn't Taylor. That's Dormant. Scarface livery. Oh, what's happened here? I think Luke's had an issue. He's got the whole pack behind him. We've got a 4-way race for the lead now. Make that 5-way race as Kerr joins the battle. Strange to see only one Ada at the top of the group there. He's got the ball with Luke. He's jumped back 30 seconds. See if we can find out what happened to him. He's way out in the lead there. Oh no, it must be further back. We're not going to get to watch that then. So you've got 10 seconds of that remaining. Oh, he gets... How did he hold that? That was close to dropping that. Whitburn's stuck with him, but Degani's dropped. I don't know whether they've just come around the back marker or not. Casali's come into the pits. So we are... Next 5-10 minutes, you'd imagine, is going to be the pit window. I didn't think you was that much of a big fan of this track. I don't know why I thought that, but yeah. Solid drive by this guy yesterday for us. I did really bad in quali. Got us quali did 33rd. After my stint, got up to 23rd, and then he had his double stint, got us back into 17th. I think that's where we finished overall in the end. in split 2. And then in split 3, our other team, they qualified in... I think they qualified in the top 10 and finished 10th, I think, in the end. So great result by our team last night. So Rosa, he's not under pressure because he's got a teammate there and that would be Zanke, who's pitted. Whitburn still sticking with Luke, so I'd love to find out what happened to Luke. Did you and Luke ever race each other, Trigger? So you saw on about similar pace. Interesting. So Didata is basically retired from the race. He's been in the pits for a while. Dorman has come out right behind Barton. Not Barton. Oh, tell you what, he's getting ready to have a move. So Luke has got damage, I think. Looking at that back end, he's gone deep. Whitburn goes for the inside. Luke's got the inside on turn 3 though. Oh, the door they go into as they approach turn 4. Luke makes some moves. Dick for now. Making their way into turn 5. Once again, Luke hold position, but coming up to the tricky turn 6. Fast sweeping left-hander with a big sausage in the middle. And now Degani's caught in on this battle once again. Okay, that'll be a good, interesting battle. See who comes out of you. So you're definitely going to be involved in this lot, mate. Once you get up to pace. I mean, if you look at Hayward, he's sitting in 11th for the moment. Well, that's actually pretty good, but there are other guys who've pitted. So Rosa and Warlander are also into the pits. Lovely battle we've got here. We can see all 5 of the leaders all in shots. Rosa's going to come out right in the thick of this. Not ideal at all. I think he should just be okay. He's got a nice bit of space behind him as well. Probably ideal, so he's going to be know what the race pace is. Probably you'd enjoy this race so far. So Degani, our championship leader, sitting in 3rd place. That's all we really need to do, really. Matt Whitburn, who lost out last week. We've not seen Luke for a couple of weeks either, so them two not really in the hunt for the championship. Mirtaj and Kerr on the other hand are still in the hunt. I really rate Kerr as a driver. He's quiet, doesn't get involved in too many incidents, and scores a hell of a lot of points. So let's move through the field. Unfortunately, the only thing we're missing tonight is overtakes. Not seen too many. We've seen a lot of door-to-door battling, but very few actual overtakes. But SECA has lost a couple of positions. Cooper, despite all them issues, he's on pace. He's got some serious. He's in 8th after, despite all them incidents. We saw him involved in earlier in the race. So reaching halfway stage. Currently Luke Andrews in pole, Matt Whitburn in 2nd, Degani in 3rd. Battling just behind these are Kerr and Mirtaj. we see drivers starting to make their way into the pits. Oh, fair play to Albright. GTR is not the fastest car around there, but he's had a pretty solid season in it so far. Be interesting. So who are we looking at? We're looking probably at Zanke, see where he comes out. Jump a ball with him. Where are you? Zanke, you're in 18th. Well, no, he won't be getting a position there. He's just spun at the corkscrew. Albright, fellow American. Well, not to me, but to Trigger. People still trying to hunt down SECAs. Got Jensen, he's having a quiet race. Tell you what, keep an eye on Rick Pink. I think he's going to come back through. Casale's doing real well as well, to be fair, to quite bad. But yeah, Rick Pink now after a pit in 22nd place. And there are guys in front who are going to lose out positions. Albright into the pits. Degani and Whitburn yet to pit. Still battling away. Kerr's come out in front of Luke. Interesting. Kerr's got the jump on Landrews. So Luke's definitely lost first place. Where will we come out? What's all the others have pitted? Degani into the pits. Second place. So that lets Mirtaj, the Swiss, up into second now. Oh, it's exhausting this race tonight. It's been all going on, so I'm just waiting to see where everyone filters back in. Oh, Casale and Rick have had yellow flags. Have they had it coming together? Oh, we didn't have the right angle for it. Oh, no, that was two separate incidents. Oh, wow. Not often you see things like that. So Christian Bell, thankfully he did turn up tonight. He was talking about not racing. Good to see him out there. So let's check and see what Rosary's doing. Get a sense of how dark it is out there for the drivers. So he has... Oh, stop going for SECAs. Oh dear, what's it? That must be speeding. See if I could catch any of these replays while we're in a bit of a quiet moment. It says it's contact, but it doesn't look like, no, the replays are not working. So we've got Degani closing in on Andrews as well now. Ball coming to the pits. Only, oh, Whitburn's into the pits now. I think the undercut's going to be massive here. There is no warmth in the tyres, and when you get out on pit track, it's going to take you a lap or two to get them back on to temperature. Sharon and Mirtaj moving to second and first and second. Pink's falling back down to 23rd there, but he's still on for top 20. A few seconds with his stop go, short track, so that will hurt him quite a lot. We're probably looking at least 30 seconds through the pit. How good do these cars sound? Oh, Rick's gone deep. Rick's gone deep. That's going to give Al the opportunity. Al's gone a bit back sideways, so you heard the back end just kick it out. He did get the position though. Rick having a look on the inside again. Oof. Woo. I think Rick lost the back end a bit there. This race was meant to be a real test for the drivers, whether you're fast or slow. So Sarosa will gain 8th place out of this, and we're still waiting for Williams to pit, who I think will tumble down. Oh, Degani just losing it. So Mirtaj and Sharon both into the pits. Definitely flip things. We've got the same guys up there, but it's definitely flip things around. So, and Whitburn, Kerr, and Luke and Degani all come through. Out comes Blanchard right into the thick of it. Oh, just noticed Luke getting caught up. Oh, Degani completely sideways. Blanchett probably could have helped them by backing out of that a bit. I know he's in his own race, but it's tricky, that one. He didn't technically do anything wrong. You're allowed to feed into it. Two Racing's having a spin there in 26th. Great to see Coulthard out there. So technically it's Whitburn leading with Kerr, Andrews, Degani all in close pursuit. To make their way past Taylor. Nicely got out of the way by Taylor. So you don't have to yield straight away. Oh my word. Taylor completely binned it there. Let's chip a back on ball with him. Where is he? What happened there? Oh, he's picked it up onto the sand. Oh, Luke must have had a code brown there. That must have been properly scary. So SECA feeds out behind Taylor after that spin. Blanchett just ahead. And then we've got Albright. Great drive by him in the GTR, up into 8th place after the pit stops. Just 3 tenths behind Cooper at the moment. Cooper having a great drive. Although he seems to be struggling a bit for consistency with that car. He's definitely got pace. And then Zanke, who's competing for the title, down in 13th tonight. See racing. Parks up on the side of the road there. He's had another spin. We've got Pink, Hartfield, Wallander going at it now. Paul Whitburn, 6 seconds up the road. Well, no, I'll tell you what, no he ain't. He's just ahead of this, so another mid-pack battle. Luke's closing in on Andrews. Whitburn's starting to get a bit of breathing space up the front. 2 seconds the gap. Oh, Luke nearly losing the back end there. Being a back marker is not easy. You need to be aware of what's going on around you. I myself have made plenty of mistakes. Nobody's immune to human error, even the best of them. So we've got teammates Zanke and Sharon closing down BoA driver Hayward. And move into the final third of the race. It's not often that I don't get bored during streaming on my own, but tonight has been thoroughly entertaining. Don't know how the drivers are going to feel. Be good to chat to them afterwards. So Williams come out in 11th place. He's having a decent drive in the BMW. So they're falling over each other to get past Hayward here. Happy birthday to Hayward the other day. Birthday the other day. So we're moving to the final stages, and it's Whitburn from Kerr. And we have Andrews, Degani, and Sharon making a top 5. Andrews did get a great start. Incidents at the beginning, and he did was in the lead for some time. SECA was just about to get past Blanchett, but goes way too deep into turn 1. Could be lining up a move. So Albright sticking with Cooper at the moment. Oh, it looks like Sharon. Oh, did he just try to move? So we can't really move away at the moment. Put it back on him. Oh, Nice battle going on between these two now. So BMW versus Mercedes. And at the moment it's Mercedes. As he has a train of 3 BMWs behind him. Handling the pressure well at the moment is Hayward. As he sits in 11th place now. T Racing has retired. Once again, Degani's caught up onto the back of Andrews as well. We've got to jump to the leaders because Degani's all over the back of Andrews at the moment. Ron has got past Williams and goes past. Did we get both moves? No, we just missed out on both moves. So Hayward's pulled a bit of a gap as well. Williams, we do know, is a bit of a feisty driver, not rough or dirty, just feisty. He gave him just enough room. Brady's stuck with Bell all the way through this race so far, as Whitburn makes his way past. Pink and Hartfield have been going at it pretty much all race as well. Whoa! Round goes Pink. That almost was a good save there. I think Rick, like the rest of us, mere mortals, does struggle with concentration. He's admitted itself, lacks focus mid-stage of the race, mid-stage of a stint, and I'm exactly the same. I'll start thinking about something random, and then you just, all of a sudden, you're going around in circles. So Whitburn's pulled a nice clear lead at the moment over Kurt. He's got 4.5 seconds, made that 5 seconds now. Luke getting a bit sideways there, allowing Degani to close in a little bit more. $13 minutes remaining. Taylor's on the back of Barton there. Let's have a look at these two. Oh, it looked like it was. This 0.8 is not as close as it sounds. We've got Balkan fighting with Albright. These two seem to be pretty much every week. It's interesting, you are seeing the same sort of battles. One guy I'd say who goes up and down in the battles is probably SECA. This man who's now chasing down Lee Dorman ahead of him. Luke at Degani switching positions between them. To save, guys, please hit that like button. And if you haven't already done so, please subscribe. We race almost every night of the week. Unfortunately, most of our races aren't on YouTube at the moment due to Xbox spectator mode being broken. Not all PC races currently are being streamed on YouTube, which the rumours are 2 years and it'll be gone, so we're trying to build a nice foundation on YouTube. We're getting there. 431 subscribers. Oh, he's going to put a move on Luke. Luke's going to hold the inside line. Just about gets through it, both of them. All seem fair at the moment. Yeah, and also hit that notification bell, and we'll remind you every time that we do come online. And we get ourselves up to 1,000 subscribers. We do unlock a lot more for the viewing community. Whitburn's just got past Blanchett. Drop back 30. Catch it. Did Blanchett have a problem? It does look like it went deep. Yeah, oh, just got on the anchors before ploughing into him, so Whitburn making the position. Jump back to Degani and Andrews. Well done, Coulthard. Good to see you out there, mate. You look like you had a nice battle with Bell. But yeah, you've joined on probably one of the most brutal races this season. This or Zolder in the wet. I will throw a couple brutal ones into the mix during the season. I mean, Xbox is pretty much brutal every race at the moment, but we're going to see an overtake from Sharon here. Hayward comes across. Can do it. Oh, it's great to see these drivers who are normally sitting at the top of the pack right in the mix this week. We started with 34, we're down to 30, 28, 27 really. So it's been a real brutal race. Yeah, I think I see Luke coming past you. Good to see the Iron Brew colours out there. It's good to see you out there in general. Not seeing you out there for a long time, mate, on stream. Al's had a so-so race. I think he'd be pretty happy he's been in several battles. Entertaining race for him. This move will be done by Sharon this time, although that Mercedes has got a grunt to cause a problem. They go door to door. Hayward reluctantly yielded, and through goes Sharon. Nice move. Got Barton. Oh, that's contact. Is that? They just straightened him up again. Oh, what the hell? Hartfield's off the track. So Sherlock, it's all going on at the last few minutes here. Oh, Luke's off. Luke's off. Oh, so he made contact, and then yeah, that was it. So Luke's dropped down to 4th. Zanke's closing in on Hayward. Jones has made himself up into 15th, Delmond 16th, but he has got Seacos closing him down. Then we've got Blanchett, Whitburn and Taylor. Looks like, I don't know whether Barton's got red mist or damage. And we've got Zanke not really sticking with him, so it's all calmed down again after that mad 5 minutes. I'll say that Seacos is just about to put a move on Shogun here, so let's keep an eye on this. The two Mercedes, McLarens even. All closing in on Barton. Luke now 14 seconds off that battle. Been thoroughly great nights racing. We've had a few races like this season. Oh, Whitburn's gone. Whitburn's gone. Blanchett just avoids it. Oh, no, he spun back and clipped the back end of Blanchett there. So Barton's going to close right in on this. Oh, Blanchett's just gone. This track has been an absolute brute tonight. We've seen the best of them fail. We've seen the worst of them fail. Blanchett still off the track. He's off again. I think he probably picked up quite a bit of damage off that when Whitburn swung back. Looking through the grid, who would you give your driver of the day to? Yeah, I'm looking probably at Rosa at the moment. Car 900. Just realised one problem with that livery he's wearing. He's got the number right in the middle of the logo. More door-to-door racing between these two. We're stuck together a whole race. This is how friendships are made. Seacos has got the move done on Norman. Definitely going to get the highlights reel tomorrow of this race. Changed at the wrong time there. So Whitburn still leading. Some 5-second lead over Kerr in second. Degani in third. Our championship leader. Luke in fourth. And we see cars coming off all over the place. This is crazy. All new territory for these drivers, though. Nighttime, cold conditions. It's only it's only about 8 or 9 degrees out there. And we've seen it all tonight. Recommend all drivers putting their auxiliary lights on. It does make quite a lot of difference when you're driving in the dark. Sherlock's just got the move done on Bell by the looks of it. Oh. Yeah, I noticed that was telltale as well. The back end does like to kick out. Letting Coupon pass. Coupon having a great drive actually. It's got to be between these two, between Coupon and Sir Rosa. So we've got, so where's the leader now? Let's have a look. Leader just started another lap, so we're going to have 2 more laps. Sally and Pink both still going at it. It might be brutal, but the battles have been brilliant. Oh, Coupland's gone. Rick's not happy about something. He's flashing away. Such is the difference between these Coupons, sorry, Albright, Balcombe and Albright looking at overtaking. Sharon now. Cooper could drop out the top 10. That would be a shame. I don't know why Cooper's flashing these lights.
Right, man. Leader is on the final lap.
And the leader is actually leader's closing in on the top 10 here, and the top 10 are lapping as well. Race has been crazy. T Racing. Trying it. You're too many laps down, you won't make them laps back now, mate. So let's jump on board with our race leader. He's not even led the whole race. Been quite a bit of it. Chasing Luke. Track has been an absolute monster. Whitburn has turned up and shown what he's got on the day. He's going to come round, coming up to the final turn. Well done, Whitburn. Great drive. And then we've got Kerr going to bring home in second place. Also a great drive. And Degani managed to pick up the final podium step after not being in contention for podium for a large part of the race. And now Kerr comes across the line. Luke comes across the line. And then we've got Sharon, Mirtaj, Sarosa. I'm going to have to give him the drive of the day, to be honest. He did that pretty silently. I don't know why it says he's in 8th. He's not. He's in 7th. Then we've got Balcombe and Albright. Them two had a great battle tonight. They will pick up, make the top 10. Sharon Hayward, Zanke, Williams, Jensen. Quiet race, but he managed to pick up 15th, 16th. And then we've got Dormand. Everyone's quitting, so I'm running out of time. I have to tell everyone to stop in it. And then Rick Pink, after starting from the pits, will claim 23rd. Well, I'm just exhausted. And so God knows what the drivers must be feeling right now. But well done to everyone. That was a great race. And by the looks of it, the guys enjoyed themselves. So they're all sweating. It's awesome. So, but yeah, we'll upload the highlights reel tomorrow. Or 2, we might need 2 tomorrow. But yeah, we had to watch this race back in the morning. Anyone watching or listening in now. So thank you very much for everyone who tuned in tonight. And we shall see you all tomorrow night, maybe, if I'm not working, for GT4. And then we got Sports Cup on Thursday. So we'll see you for that.